Hello folks and modelers, I'm back again for another kit review. So this time it's gonna be the Russian Navy Admiral Panteleyev, or I think my pronunciation is definitely not right, but that's a Russian name, so I don't think I can pronounce that. So this ship is from Trumpeter at 1/350 scale, and it has a length of about 465 millimeter, 54 millimeter on the beam, and it has about 390 plus pieces of parts. So this kit, I have done some checking, and on ScaleMates, this is the tooling is initially released in 2005, year 2005. But and after this, there is another variant of this. This is a Udaloy class ship. And there is another variant, and that is came out after another year. And there's another one which is the Udaloy 2, which also came out somewhere in 2006 or 7. But so this kit the tool is a bit old, and when I bought this kit, I noticed that this kit is manufactured in 2020. So it is a kit that is probably molded from a tool that is about 15 years old. So later I will show you some issues with the sprues and the plastic. So this is how the ship looks like from the top. Decals, some history, and this kit number is 04516. And on the other side, this is how the ship looks like from the side view. So okay, so let's get into the box. So I'm just gonna put my camera here and open the box. I have actually opened up all the plastic bags from the box. So this is the color call out. So the other variants of this ship, this Udaloy class, I've done some checking, and I found that actually this helipad here is a bit smaller. It's actually straight from here, and it's actually having the single landing for the helipad. I think this has 2 round landing strips here. So besides that, I think most of the part of the ships are the same, but the Udaloy 2 is a bit different because it is having a single gun, and this is the AK-100. It's a single barrel, and the Udaloy 2 has the AK-130, which is the double barrel gun, and it looks a bit different on the mast areas, you know. But I think the overall hull of the ship would be pretty much the same. So there are 3 variants of this ship under the Udaloy class. And okay, so quite a number of sprues here, but just before we look at the sprues, let me just go through the instruction manual. So this kit, typical trumpeter, these are the parts layout. And for this kit, since it's an old trumpeter kit, it is a two-piece hull, waterline hull, instead of the single full hull, which most of the recent trumpeter kits are having a single piece hull. So the rest of these parts are here, and more parts. There's only a small piece of photo edge given. So usually this kind of ship you will have to get the additional photo edge. That's the decal. So assemblies are gonna be like this, starting off with the hull, and then the deck, things on the deck comes in, and then the superstructure starts here. So it continues, then there's some mast and funnel. Then I think this is the rear helipad deck. It continues on the deck. Then more assemblies on superstructures and funnel again, because I think this ship has 4 funnels and another mast. Then everything goes on the hull, and I think there's a small lifeboat there, and then finally comes the bottom hull and the stand. So that's the instruction manual. So let's take a look at the parts. Okay, there is a clear part given, lots of clear parts, and I think it's because these parts have windows, so they molded it in clear parts. So clear parts, and this is one of the deck with some small boats. Okay, so the issue with old tooling and injected recently, I think the tool has done quite a number of shots, and usually when when the mold, after some few, maybe like 10,000-20,000 shots or even 100,000 shots, it tends to get get wear out a bit. So you will start to see things like scratch marks, flashes on the plastic. So I think, like for example, like for this piece here, I think there's a lot of scratch marks on this surface. Probably because they have to keep polishing the mold. And then usually the gaps in the mold becomes not so tight, so you will start seeing problems like that. So I think these are the funnels, and then more parts on superstructures. Okay, then here comes all the tiny bits of parts, and I think there's 2 same screws for this. And this is probably the piece that is different in the other variant, because this is the helipad and the other helipad is smaller for the other Udaloy class variants. And we got the stand, and then this small piece of photo wedge, and two helicopters, the come-off car helicopter, a decal sheet, not too much decal, and then since this is a two-piece hull, there is this waterline base. This is the deck. So like I said, you can see these scratch marks on the plastic, and this is the hull, which is in two-piece. This is the bottom piece and the top piece. So let me just try to zoom in a bit, because I want to show you there are a lot of flashes on these windows on the side of the hull. So you can see that, you know, the quality has deteriorated after many shots. So that means most probably Trumpeter didn't make another new tool, you know, after running it for quite some time, about what, 15 years, 2005, no, I think it's about 17 years. So anyway, a lot of cleaning up job to do for this kit. And so I bought a photo wedge set, and it happens to be this. In fact, for this Udaloy class ship, it says here Russian Navy Udaloy upgrade set, and this is actually a Trumpeter photo wedge, which I don't know why they just produce for this ship, because usually you will not find Trumpeter photo wedge. But for this ship, it's widely available from, you know, those famous photo wedge makers like White Ensign, Micro Design, and Gold Medal. So I have actually checked them out. But the problem with those premium photo wedge is it's very expensive. And this Trumpeter's photo wedge, in fact, this one has three sets of photo wedge. The railings, probably these are the radar things, and this, I'm not too sure what is that. So this is the photo wedge, and it's actually looks very thin. So this would be the railing, and for this Trumpeter photo wedge, it was quite cheap. I think it would be maybe half the price of those premium photo wedge. So this was I think, I don't know, maybe like $30 US, compared to those Gold Medal or Micro Design, which is usually priced at about $60-70 US. So okay, but there is a problem with this photo wedge set. It says it's for Navy, Russian Navy Udaloy, but unfortunately, I think most of the similar things, like here, everything is okay. I can use it for this kit, but on the helipad here, it is for the smaller helipads, Udaloy ship. So these nettings are actually too, you know, a bit small for the bigger because this version of the Udaloy class has a bigger helipad, but this photo edge is for the smaller one. So, but I will still try to use this because otherwise I will waste it, and I'm definitely not gonna buy another set of photo edge. So I will try to use whatever I can for this kit. So, but when I checked out, I can't remember which brand, maybe White and Sign. They did give two types of nettings for the wider version of the Udaloy class and the other smaller helipad version. So I guess, you know, that's how premium it is. They give you options for both. But for Trumpeter's photo edge, unfortunately, it is only for the other variants. But I'm sure all the other photo edge are quite similar. Like, for example, the mast areas, the railings, those things will be the same anyway. So I'll be able to use that. And I've done some studying on this kit. And I think this is gonna be quite challenging build. It will probably take me quite some time to do this because of the deck colors are different. And I noticed that a lot of things are actually molded together like this here. So, you know, the deck color will be different and then the side color will be different. So I think I don't think I can escape the masking job that I have to do for all these areas. So same goes for all these areas here. And there is a problem with this color call out. I've actually checked some photos of the real ship, and turns out that all these deck areas here on the superstructure and the mast is also the orange, and also this surface here, it was orange in the real ship. So this could be, I don't know, wrong, or maybe there is other versions that is in this gray, which is the hull's color. But anyway, I'm gonna color all these areas in yellow. So see, like for example, like this piece here, it is a single piece, so everything will have to be masked off, like here. So the round part is in gray, and the rest of the parts will be in orange. So I think there's gonna be tons of masking job for this kit. So I think that's probably about it for this kit's review. And let's see if I will start this soon, or maybe I will start some easier kits before I do this and get stuck in this for at least a couple of months. So the size is quite decent for the ship. It's about half the size of the Kitty Hawk. Not too big, so probably not going to be so difficult to work with. But then again, these types of ships from the Cold War has a lot of things going on compared to the modern ship. And this happens to be, I think it's an anti-submarine ship. So it has a lot of weapons and the mast it looks like there's a lot of things going on here. Compared to the Pla Navy 54, which I did 2-3 months back, it is actually very simple. It is a bit, you know, it has the stealth, new stealth design, and doesn't have all these things sticking out from the ship. So, but then again, these Cold War ships are probably more interesting to build, because there are more things, and you know, to build and to play around with. And the modern ships probably looks a bit plain. It doesn't look like it has a lot of details in it. So I think that's it for my review for this kit. And if I start to do this kit, I will come up with a build update again as usual. I'm not sure how many videos it will take to complete this. So until then, thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful for you. Please help to subscribe and give a thumbs up. And I will see you again in my other videos. Until then, happy modeling and take care. Bye.